Hello, my name is Allison. I make cleaning and lifestyle videos, so if you like that type of content, please be sure to subscribe down below, hit the little box. Today I'm going to be doing a product review. I'm going to be reviewing my ILIFE robotic vacuum. I've had this for a little bit over a year, so I thought I'd be able to give a pretty good summary of how it works and whether or not I like it. Give you a good idea of whether it's something you might want to purchase. I do really like this product so far. I do have a few complaints I'm going to talk about, and I kind of want to go over how it works. I'm not sure offhand what the model number is, but I'll list it in the description or in the title of the video so you know which model this is. When I bought it, it retailed for around $150. I don't know if that has gone up, but I'll put the price somewhere on the video as well so you know costs. I did choose this one because it is a lot less expensive than other robotic vacuums I was looking at. A lot of the iRoomba ones are $300 or $400, and I figured I could get like a knockoff brand that would be less expensive and maybe just as effective. So I'm going to be just kind of going over this product a little bit with you. It comes with three pieces. It comes with the vacuum, it comes with a remote, which is really nice, and it comes with a charging stand. This is how it charges. You plug it into the wall, and the vacuum goes into this, and that's how it charges itself. And I charge mine every day. You're supposed to pretty much keep it charged all the time. So, and I can run it every day on the one charge for at least half of my house, so I can vacuum each house in my house every other day. The little remote has several settings. It has just an automatic setting where you hit it and it just goes on its own. You can also control where it goes. There's a setting if you push the little arrows, you can control which direction it's going in if you want to use that setting. It also can do just perimeter, and then there's a button to just take it back to its charging station. It is supposed to go back to its charging station automatically when it's finished vacuuming. It doesn't always do that. It does that maybe 80% of the time. Sometimes it just runs out of battery and it just dies, so I don't know why. It's just a quirk with the one I have probably. I'm going to open it up. There's a little button here. It says push, and you push it, and that's how it opens. This is the little dustbin. It pops out, and this is where all the dirt goes, into this little dustbin, and it collects it, and I empty it every time I run the vacuum. There's also a little filter here that just pops out, and you change the filter. You're supposed to change it, I think, about once a month, and you buy replacement filters. They're pretty inexpensive. So, and I actually need to change mine. It's pretty dirty, but it just goes back in like that. So it's pretty a simple design. It's pretty effective. I do have one complaint with this particular one. I think this is just a quirk with my particular vacuum, but my little dustbin, I can't get this back in. My dustbin, the little plastic on the edge of this actually broke off. I've got the little piece here. I'll try to show you. This is just a little piece of plastic that broke off, which means it's more difficult for me to get this in and out of the vacuum. I've tried to find a replacement dustbin online. I can't find a dustbin by itself. So I am going to probably knock off like half of a star just because of that. I don't think that's a normal thing. I think it was just a fluke thing that happened with mine, that the plastic broke. So when I was pulling it out one time, this vacuum is actually designed for carpet that is low pill or it's hard floor. I have a lot of hard floor, so it does a really good job. In fact, it's always gets my hard floors perfectly clean. My carpet, it gets like, I'd say 90% of the stuff. Sometimes I have to get big clumps of like cat hair off by hand. It doesn't always get the big clumps of cat hair. So that is something to keep in mind. If you have like really thick shag carpet or just thick carpet, this might not be the right vacuum for you. You might want to find something else. So keep that in mind. I do have one other small complaint. Underneath there's a set of brushes. There's two brushes, and you have to replace these every so often. You can buy replacement brushes for it as well. But they, as you can see, they actually collect hair that's on the floor and it gets wrapped around them. So I have to clean the brushes out about once a month. I have to take them off and pull all the hair off. So it's just kind of a minor inconvenience. I don't know if there's something with all robotic vacuums or if it's just this model, but that's my other complaint. So I'm probably going to take a star off for that feature by itself. Overall, it's really handy though. I really like having an inexpensive vacuum that does a good job. I think it's been working consistently for the past year without any real problems other than the little thing breaking off. And it gets my floors clean, and I don't have to actually spend time vacuuming every day, which is great. Every day I just hit my button and my floors are clean, and it's a huge time saver. It was definitely worth the $150. I would purchase this product again. I really like it, so I think I would definitely recommend this product to other people. If I'm going to give it like a star rating, I think I'd probably give it like a 3.5 stars out of 5, just because of the breaking and the issue with the hair on the bottom of the brushes. But overall, I think it's really a great value for what you get. I like it a lot. I enjoy it. I kind of have fun. It's like I named it and call it Skippy, and I like that we kind of joke about it being like a little person. It's a good thing to have. But yeah, I really like it. There is another little fluke. Every once in a while, it'll turn itself on. I don't know why that happens, but it doesn't happen too often. Maybe once every couple months, it'll just randomly go on its own. I don't know why, but it does do that sometimes. But I really think for $150, I mean, you could buy a regular upright vacuum for about that price. So I think it's worth spending money on. If you don't like to vacuum, this is a great handy thing that's going to save you time. And I don't know, this is, it's a product from last year, so they may have updated the Model 2. There might be a better model out now that might have solved some of the issues with this one. I'll show you too. The charging station has 2 prongs, and those 2 metal prongs is what that goes onto, the metal prongs on here. It does take a few hours to recharge, but I don't think that's terrible. I can charge it for a couple hours, and then if I want to do like the whole house, I can charge it for a few hours and then do the rest of the house on the same day. So I can do my whole house in a day. Oh. If you have any questions about this vacuum too, I'm happy to answer them. Just let me know down below, and I'll try to answer any questions you have about it. The wheels kind of have a pretty thick tread, and they pop in and out, which I think is pretty cool. They'll actually go kind of over things this way with these little wheels that move in and out. And also, the brushes you can replace. You order them online, and I change them out probably every 2 to 3 months. I'll put new brushes on. I do notice it works a lot better when I have brand new brushes because they're completely flat and they knock everything into the little bin. Right now these are kind of older brushes and they're kind of bent, so they're not working as well as a brand new brush would work. But that is how those work. There's also this little spinny wheel here that turns, that kind of helps turn the machine. But it's pretty accurate for the price, and I'm pretty impressed with it. Yeah, but it's pretty simple. I mean, it's easy to figure out. You don't have to, have any technical skill to work this. It's really user friendly, and I enjoy it. So, other than the little piece breaking off and the issue with the hair, I really like it. So a 3.5 star. I would have liked to have given it a 4 star, but it does have a couple little quirks. So, but I would recommend it. I like it. So I hope this review was helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Let me know if you have a robotic vacuum or if you have a regular vacuum, and if you have a preference. I'd like to hear from other people. So I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming by. I hope you all have a beautiful day today. Bye.